And now, CBS 21 Sports First Score Friday, powered by Subway, starts right now.
We are down to the best of the best in high school football. This is First Score Friday, where you get the entire story in high school football first. I'm Jason Bristol. Well, we have 24 teams still playing in District 3, and for each and every one of them, losing is not an option. In AA, Bermudian Springs, Biglerville saying hello again. And we start in the third quarter. Bermudian with the football. Michael Moore here almost loses it. Moore almost going down, and now he is going the distance. 53 yards. What a touchdown. Bermudian Springs up by 20, 27-7. Biglerville has to rally. Tanner Cool here to Oakley Thistle. Thistle fighting his way to the 4-yard line. A pickup of 31 yards. Couple of plays later, Biglerville will finish the deal. Thistle finishing from 3 yards out. It's 27-14. Then it's Moore, though, making more things happen to Austin Feltz. He has it. It's a touchdown, and Bermudian Springs is a winner. 34-14, Bermudian beating its Division III rival, and now it is finally headed to a district final, because the Eagles will now face Wyomissing next week for the district championship. Wyomissing mauling Schuylkill Valley 42-14. This game is Friday night in Hershey. You know, we got some bad news today. Twinkies are leaving us. Yeah, same with Ding Dongs. And the bell's about to ring for some teams in Quad A as well. The top 6 seeds are still in it, including Central Dauphin, ranked number 2. The Rams have struggled, however, the past couple of weeks. Will those struggles finally catch up with them against Manheim Township? CBS 21's James Tully is back from this game. He is live in the studio with more. James?
Hey, you know, Jason, what wasn't overlooked by the Central Dauphin coaching staff was how well the Rams played in the second half last week against McCaskey. That carried into this week's practice, and would you believe it? It carried into the first half of tonight's game. Playmakers Zayd Esau and Drew Scales right in the middle of it. First, Scales, not sure I have words for this run, carrying 2 defenders, 3, then 4. Powerful run. Doesn't even do it justice. Then Esau takes the pitch, goes wide to the far side. It's 21-7 CD at the half, the same score as the Week 1 win against Manheim Township. Third quarter, more Scales, 201 total yards tonight for Drew and 3 touchdowns. 31-7 CD, but it's not over. Township comes all the way back. Tyler Karpinski improvising late in the fourth, takes it inside the 5, led to a Blue Streak score. It's 38-30, under a minute. The onside kick attempt is their only chance, and it's no good. Game over. CD survives, wins. 38-30, your final. We mentioned Scales with the big night offensively, but Coach Glenn McNamee says this win took the unity of an entire team.
Our kids, I'm very proud of the way they practiced this week, and then they translated that out on the field tonight. Manheim Township's got a tremendous football team that got better and better, and it was a great contest tonight. We love football and Thanksgiving, and that was also a big point of emphasis this week, so we get to keep the family together for Thanksgiving.
Those conducting skills leave a little to be desired there, Coach, but it will be good to be a Ram on Thanksgiving. They'll definitely be practicing maybe before and after the bird gets carved. How's this for an appetizer? Far from table scraps, CD will face the winner of this matchup. Number 3 Harrisburg hosting number 6 Cumberland Valley. Highlights of that game, of course, you can find on CBS 21 Sports this weekend at 10 o'clock on the CW. Shameless plug, Jason. Can't help it. The matchups, though, keep getting better from this point.
They do, James. And another quarterfinal had Governor Mifflin and Penn Manor. Penn Manor is 10-1. Its only loss to Wilson, the number 1 team in District 3. This game at Millersville University, and it was the Mustangs with some giddy up early. First quarter, Ryan Barbone, some horsepower, 52 yards, 7-0, Governor Mifflin. Penn Manor is not phased. The pitch here to Brandon Stone. Stone turning this one into 6. PAT makes it 7-7. Governor Mifflin showing a ton of fight. Romello Martin. Romello is relentless. He is in there for the touchdown, and we have a mild upset. Governor Mifflin will defeat Penn Manor 35-21. So Governor Mifflin moves on to the semifinals. The Mustangs will now have to play Wilson, which crushed Central York. These two met back in week 1, and Wilson won that game 21-0. Also, will we see Bishop McDevitt and Lancaster Catholic facing off in the semifinals? We're about to find out. Plus, we get the lowdown on a lineman from Cumberland County.
Hi, we're the Bermudian Springs cheerleaders, and stay tuned because coming up next, it's Helmets Off on First Score Friday.
My name is Sam Marlin, offense and defense lineman, Mechanicsburg High School. My most prized possession is probably my headphones, my Beats by Dre. I'm dying to get an autograph from Jake Long. My ultimate prom date would probably be Sean Johnson. My Twitter handle is @SamMarlin_65. I don't tweet a whole lot, so when I do, it has to be something pretty special. My name is Sam Marlin.
Pretty special, huh? Unfortunately, Sam and the Wildcats are done. They lost last week to Harrisburg, but the lights were still on tonight in Mechanicsburg because Bishop McDevitt is playing there. The Crusaders, the top seed in AAA, followed by West York. Look at the bottom, though. Teams 6 and 7 are gone. So who's going home this week? McDevitt facing Conrad Weiser. Brian Lamel set a state record tonight for most yards receiving in a career, but it's the Scouts only down 7 in the third. Nick Shaner making it 21-all. McDevitt kicks it into gear. Andre Robinson in easily, 10 yards right before the quarter ends, 28-21. And then in the fourth, Rashad Lawson sprinting home 23 yards. Lawson was a stud tonight, helping McDevitt beat Conrad Weiser 42-21, a career-high 181 on the ground for Lawson. Susquehanna Township is the 3 seed. The Indians facing Manheim Central at home. Third quarter, Jordan Baskerville, the hand to Colby Grant, and Grant about to rip off a huge one. He has run for 1,000 yards this season, tack on 73 more. Colby Grant touchdown, makes it 27-14 Indians. Fourth quarter, Central going for 3. Evan Stauffer from 43, it's good. That field goal is good, but not good enough. Susquehanna Township will advance in AAA, winning 27-17. Joe Heaton's team is off to the semifinals.
We were 1-9. We were 1-9. We won the second ever district playoff game in the school's history.
Yeah, the coach of Spring Grove, Russ Stoner, pretty pumped last week after beating Shippensburg. Again, his Rockets won 1 game last season, 1. And now they're in the district quarterfinals. This week's opponent, West York, which is undefeated and pumped up. West York was on a roll. Brandon Kinnaman in the second quarter. High snap, no worries. Kinnaman with a take here, no help needed. And he is jacked up. The quarterback leading the charge. It's 28-3. Later, Kinnaman, how about this ball? In stride to Zach Smith, who hauls it in and walks it in. West York, no doubt it. No doubter here, winning 42-17. Brock Snellbaker, 2 interceptions. He returned 1 for a score for West York. Still, what a season for Spring Grove, finishing 8-4. Lancaster Catholic also looking for a win and a little extra something, taking on Cocalico. Third quarter, it's the Crusaders getting funky here. Some play action. Carmelo Cruz down the sideline. Roman Clay was banged up, so it's Cruz, 73 yards, giving Catholic a 14-7 lead. Cocalico near the end zone, trying to score, but Sean Titus has picked it off. Titus, is he going the other way? He is for the 95-yard score, 20-7 Crusaders. Titus wasn't done either. He picks off another pass. He didn't score, but hey, you can't do it all. Lancaster Catholic does enough, winning 20-7, so Roman Clay with 97 yards rushing. Setting up a huge matchup. It's McDevitt and Lancaster Catholic next.
I'll admit that it's going to be a big one. We scrimmaged the first scrimmage, but a lot of things has changed since the first scrimmage. You know, they got better and we got better, and you know, we're going to go in and with the mindset that we're going to give them a football game.
Yeah, and that should be some football game. I mean, two teams with a ton of talent, and that game should be next Friday. Along with the other semifinal in AAA, Susquehanna Township and West York, you're looking at the Final Four in AAA, which includes two undefeated teams. Now, Roman Clay had a monster game last week in the first round, but is Roman the right choice for the Subway Phenom? We'll find out.
You're watching CBS 21 Sports, First Score Friday.
Class A had last week off. We start with the semifinals. Here are the matchups. Delone Columbia, Steel High facing Millersburg. Now, Steel High's defense has been the real story for the Rollers. This team has won 4 in a row, and the defense has given up only 5 touchdowns in those games. Steel High meeting Millersburg. It's the 2 seed versus the 3, and it was the offense working right away. First quarter, Tyquan Walker with the take up the middle, 8 yards, 6-0 Rollers. Second quarter, Rollers add another. DeJuan Blanding on the outside. He's going in 7 yards. 2-point conversion makes it 14-zip. Later, James Warren, the quarterback, will roll and go right to Blanding. Blanding means business. 24-yard touchdown. Steel High is a winner, 21-0. The top team in Class A, Delone Catholic, can't wait to play Columbia. And Delone shows it. Matt Gafrida, 19-yard touchdown run here. He gets in. It's 7-0 Squires. Columbia answers later in the quarter. Andrew Combs, a 4-yard touchdown run. After the 2-point conversion, it's 18-7 Crimson Tide. 8-7 Crimson Tide, I should say. Same score, second quarter now. Delone's Brett Smith. Huge pass play here, down to the Columbia 3. Gafrida would later score from 2 yards out. 2-point conversion makes it 15-8, and Delone Catholic is a winner, 28-16. That means it's number 1 against number 2 for the Class A championship Friday, 1 o'clock at Hershey Park Stadium. It's that time. For the last time to announce the Subway Phenom, the player you picked as the best one we caught on tape, and our winner, Tyler Lieberman from Biglerville. His INT was huge. He is your Subway Phenom. Plus, our grand prize winner, look at this, 52 A's to Subway, Stacy Scott, grand prize winner. Congrats. Thanks to all of you for watching this season. Spirit lives on next week.